Rock and roll. What's it called? See, this is where I expected Francine to die. Kill screen. Ho ho! Now we're gonna die. I had my strand of fate twisted back and forth so often it feels like it could snap at any moment. Mired in depression and a supposed family curse. Then lifted up by my amazing time at the Funplex, slammed back down by Deco Nami, raised again by Mai Wang, and now descending further due to a series of bad coincidences. But today, I'm back. Back to Mai Wang and ready to work. Normally, I have to mentally filter out the beeps and boops of a busy arcade, but today, aside from regulars, nobody's here. Not exactly the sight I wanted to see on my grand return. After heroically taking a bullet to the leg. We're 3 days into this ambitious experiment, and it's already looking like a bust. Even with a reprieve from Mr. Fame, you couldn't hush the event completely. The news of gang violence at a local arcade spread all over social media. Gavin has filled me in all the details. By the time the cops got here, both gangs were long gone. Ghost Monsters wiped our security footage on the way out the door. A plus side, sooner Ghost Monsters apparently never came back. But even without them, the single day managed to smash our reputation. Just so frustrating. Come on. Single lousy day and that's enough to send the masses running and screaming. Talk about overkill. It's frustrating to see all this amazing fun on display and no one enjoying it. I don't honestly know how we can recover from this. If we could only get the good word out, somehow correct this PR disaster. Seated behind a ticket desk with my crutches propped up. Light duty only for a week minimum, doctor's orders. Yes, we're still trending negatively on social media, like the last 7 times you asked. Any luck with our security camera footage? Anything that we get to the police? Nope, totally wiped. My file recovery systems failed. Guess that's what to be expected when going up against cyber criminals. Like, they even avoided bad press from the shooting. I haven't spotted the words ghost monsters in any of the articles. They're ghosts. Literal ghosts, but they clean their tracks very efficiently. We did see them in their corporeal form, right? At least that whole mess seems to be behind us. Now we need to dig our way out of this hole. I sigh heavily as a burden sinks into my lungs. Before I can groan further, I hear footsteps. I lock my phone. It's Sue.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's not Sue. Good to see you back in action. I'm hardly back in action. I'll probably get glued to this stool all day long. See the old crowd? Not very crowded, mind you. It's a bit quiet today. Too quiet. Business has been terrific since the shooting. Well, the bar is doing reasonably well. Granted, it's mostly Gavin. Lots of worried drinking in general. We're not worried.
Always have a plan.
We know Zine, and Zine's always got a plan. Usually a plan. Hey, Crow, how you doing, dude? If only to verify its existence. Quite right. Honestly, I'm not sure. I guess it's time to do some good old-fashioned PR work. Shake hands, kiss babies. Kiss hands, shake babies.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Of course, we have a limited window of time to pound the pavement in. Before the banks start asking for some money. We want to wash our reputation clean before time runs out. Suppose we'll need a miracle. Hold that thought. We got a customer. Oh, it's Deco Nami. Well, look at the time. Toodaloo. I stood there in silence and shock. I tried telling myself this was a bad fever dream for my wound, but nope. I watch as Deco takes a look around the arcade, his smug grin ever present. I see his eyebrow arch as he takes note of the people, or rather lack of people here playing games.
Such a shame.
Seems you're lacking customers
Such a
today, Mr. Dewey.
shame.
What?
Such a shame. Such a shame.
I see your usual gang of outcasts and rejects, but that's hardly enough. I'm guessing right now you're thinking, why did I stall? Why didn't I decide to partner with Mr. Nami from the beginning? I could have avoided all this trouble.
Unfortunate.
When I offered you another chance, an offer I didn't need to make, you felt obligated as a gentleman. The offer I felt obligated to as a gentleman, you turned me down. A shame. What do you want, Mr. Nami? If you need tokens, the change machine's over there.
Pity, is it not?
The ghosts were also at his place, so it's possible he put us in their crosshairs. Still no swipe cards? Sadly, I'm not here to play any of your antiques. Rather resembles a 1980s junkyard in here, doesn't it? All these obsolete games? No, one final offer. If you sign over ownership, I'll spare your careers. Yes, even Miss Fairchild and Miss Wolf. I'm sure I can find something for them to do at one of my facilities.
You understand.
I want to support your rising star. That's what I've always wanted. We've had our differences along the way, but I want us to overcome them and thrive. This is your last opportunity. If you don't agree to my terms, I'll stand idle and watch as everything burns down. You have my word. What do I do? Cut my losses? Miss Francine believed in her dreams. What do I have to do? No! Fuck you! Of course I'm not giving up. I mean, seriously, I had so many opportunities to jump ship prior to this. Why would I bail at this close to the end? My resolve remains. I refuse your offer. You can ask a dozen or more times. My resolve will not change. This is the path I've laid out for myself, and I'm going to walk it to the end. You think I'm ruining my future? That remains to be seen, and I will see it through. That's unfortunate. It's your decision to make, of course. Your life will ruin with your stubbornness.
So be it.
I guess I'll just have to settle for buying the burnt-out husk of your business once it ultimately collapses around you. I think you underestimate the damage being associated with the criminal element can do, Mr. Deween. It's enough to ruin even the mightiest of arcades. I doubt the ghost monsters have forgotten you. They will return. Aha! Ghost monsters? I thought the game was called Lovely Chainsaw.
Foolish fool.
Yes, ghost monsters. Sadly, they insist on naming themselves after that absurd ancient video game reference. Enough banter. I believe I'll take my leave. I'll not see you again. I'll let my lawyers handle purchasing that little remains of you. Once he's out of earshot and well beyond the confines of the arcade, I pull out my phone. Iris. That's right, they never mention ghost monsters. Ghost monsters were never mentioned. Seems Sue's friends were very good at covering their tracks. Admittedly, it's a slim chance, but at this point, I'll take what I can get. Message everyone. It's another meeting.
Hooray!
I need everyone's help to fill in gaping holes in my plan. I have a plan. Ben and Matt's bar in the back of the arcade proved a perfect meeting place. A group crowded around a table, pulling up stools, ready to talk. Refreshments?
Definitely.
I'll take a lemonade. This is it. This is where we make our last stand. I looked around the room at everyone at my friends. Okay, I know things are rough. I've got good 68% of a plan. We can all agree what happened wasn't our fault. Someone else screwed us over. Every problem we face can be traced back to them. The ghost monsters and Lovely Chainsaw may be to blame, but the court of public opinion puts the blame squarely on our shoulders. Our venue is tainted by their actions. We can cry foul all we like, but there's even a chance of violence returning to our doorstep that will keep customers away. Parents just aren't willing to take their children somewhere known to be dangerous. Today I learned our true enemy is Deco Nami. Now, Sour Grapes blaming the competition. Don't blame other donut shops when our sales are down. Earlier, when he was taunting me, he slipped, mentioned the ghost monsters by name. Except those hackers kept their noses clean. They left us with no proof they were even involved, thanks to our security cameras being wiped. The cops didn't go after them. The news didn't identify them. Deco knows about them. Deco hired the ghost monsters to ruin our opening day.
What?
Oh yeah, did you not? Ashley's got Cavendish on his shirt. In hindsight, it should have been obvious. I blame myself for not seeing it sooner. Far too many coincidences to be otherwise, and the fact that they only started wreaking havoc once Miss Defame showed up to bear witness. I can see what you're throwing down, Zine. Sue and her friends didn't seem awful at first. I remember talking to Clyde when they were nice and friendly. Miss Defame showed up and...
my.
You think Miss Defame's involved? Considering she's willing to hold back her review, I don't think she's knowingly involved. But Deco may have gotten wind she'd be showing up and took advantage.
What if?
Oh, is there a text on her shirt? Ashley... Good call, dude. Good catch. Stop staring at Ashley's chest.
What? Oh my.
The only reason he didn't destroy Miss Francine was out of some weird sort of gentlemanly respect for a fellow elder business owner. But to Dekonami, Zine is basically pawn scum. Well, the one who said that he's under orders was under orders from Sue. So, Oh my gosh! More unknown attributes! To be fair, I doubt he orchestrated the bullet-riddled finale of the evening. That pushes plausibility. True, he wouldn't have even needed a shooting to ruin us. The negative review alone would have done the job. Being even slightly associated with the gang would have been awful. Myth, Mist of Fame reported us as a hotbed of teenage chaos. A living reenactment of Lord of the Flies, it spelled doom, even without bullets flying around. I guess we're lucky she held her review back. Problem is, we have no proof of this, do we? Those also could be my fault, because I do have this enabled, which you're not supposed to. So it could be my fault. Iris has been able to dig up any digital evidence, although there's our eyewitness testimony, which should be enough to warrant some investigation. But for some reason, that doesn't seem to be enough for the police. I know a few of the local cops and how they think, if they're not looking into the ghost monsters. Odd. Are they actually looking into the ghost monsters quietly? Which admittedly doesn't help us in clearing our name. Too much to hope that Deco simply confesses to orchestrating the incident which ruins us.
Come on!
That slimy bastard's not getting away with this. I'll beat the truth out of him if I have to. As amusing as it would be, I wouldn't suggest it, love. We need to be smart about this and undermine him rather than take the direct approach. Wasn't she streaming all this? I mean, weren't several people streaming all this? Don't we have this on camera, like, on several different streams? If Deco won't confess to his sins, we need the next best thing. We need his henchmen to flip on him. I sensed some tension from Deco about the ghost monsters. He called them childish and immature. There may be some bad blood between them. How about we break up their partnership? Track down the ghost monsters, get them to turn on their employer and confess to their crimes. Once the media hears it's from Sue herself, incident was all thanks to Deco's scheming. It'll clear the good name of my wang. Is that our fucking plan? Yeah, is that our fucking plan? That's a shit plan, dude. He wants to track down a bunch of hackers we can't already find. Ask them to politely betray the guy who's paying them a lot of money. Between us and this shooting, I'm worried your health insurance premiums are about to go through the roof. Look, we don't have a lot of options. Right now, the only ones who can save us are the people who ruined us, Deco and Sue. I'm confident if I can find Sue and talk to her, I can get her to see reason. He was willing to give it another chance to hear out the other side of things before. Sue seemed really to like my wang. There we go. There's some disagreement between her and Deco about our arcade. That could be why. This hinges on our ability to find Sue. Find an unfindable bunch of ghosts. Ones even Iris can't track down. All options on the table. I want to hear your ideas for how we find Deco's hired goons. I get why they're concerned. This is the slimmest of hopes, the narrowest of margins. I know this can be done. I know I can get Sue to give us the dirt we need to clear our name. Heck, some days it feels like all I do is talk my way through crazy problems. If that's my one special skill, I'm going to rely on it for this final conflict. Now if only just find her. For that I need their help. We can outthink, outwit, and outmatch Deco. Deco is ruled by his spite and his bitterness. We can be smarter than that, better than that. We can find a way to turn his weakness against him. Find an unfindable gang, I think we can do it. Unseat an arcade tyrant, I know we can do it. All I need from you is to take this seriously and lend me your aid. You know it! I solved cosplay challenges before, solving this will be a piece of cake. Obviously, I'm ready and willing to take on this task. It'll be a complicated dance, but I'm willing to step to the beat of success. Everyone nods! Cool. Now, to determine the how of the plan. Finding ghost monsters. Well, we talk to the police. They've proven unhelpful so far, but if we go down to the station and fully explain our situation, we may be able to gain the information we need. Well, this would be reasonably steady. Not certain about showing up and just asking for them to open their files to us, but you're correct. The police would have information we need. Except cybercrime is a sticky situation. You have to control leaks. If you're looking into the ghost monsters, they won't just tell us outright. The key is talking to the right people. I know most of the cops at Ben and Matt's donut shop by name, and I know one friendly officer that will help us.
Nope, no way.
Right? Right? Isn't Gavin's gene rip weird? Like, he is prim. He is proper. He's got a buttoned-up suit. He's got a button sleeveless vest on, and a tie. And he's got a rip in his pants? Gavin, get your shit together.
Nope. No way.
Why get the cops involved? We already know someone who's got an axe to grind against Sue. A chainsaw. We can ask the lovely Chainsaw Gang. They'll be easier to find, and we probably would be thrilled to divulge all the dirt they have on the ghost monsters. Or they'll carve us up. You gotta be gutsy. Plus, since seeing staying behind, you won't get gunned down again. Double yays. The whole situation's a bit too sticky for my liking. Gross. Hot. Cops and robbers. I first met the ghost monsters at Deco's palace. Yeah, I think like this is legit what I would have assumed that we would have done. Well, we're already on somewhat good terms with Sue. Thanks to Zine remaining diplomatic in all this, we should keep that going. I think I attract too much attention. We went to Deco's. I showed my face around there. It's gonna raise some questions. But my face wouldn't. Deco doesn't know me. I was Funplex adjacent rather than Funplex regular. I think the last time I set foot in Deco's palace was years ago. I keep switching how to pronounce Deco and Deco. Slip in and ask around for Sue. I say this kindly strategy is an honest appeal to those who may know her.
Definitely.
It's a daring mission, but for Zine, I'll do it. What are you looking at me for? I don't have any ideas. Try Googling for their accounts. Yahoo, Bing, AltaVista, and WebCrawler. Whew. Okay. AltaVista's an old one. So is WebCrawler, damn. Does Yahoo even still have a search engine? I honestly don't know. I didn't think so. I mean, checking online forums for arcade enthusiasts. She loves arcades, right? She might have an account there. Yahoo does have a Google search? A search still? A Google search. Huh. Her dad uses it. Oh my god. Dang, he's old. Does Bing still exist? Oh yeah, Bing even pays you to use Bing. Did you guys know that Bing pays you to use Bing? Also, if you're ever looking for ahem photos, Bing is way better at finding those ahem photos than Google is. And Bing pays you to use Bing. So if you're ever looking for ahem photos or videos, or just want like reward points, Bing does give you reward points you can cash out for like Amazon gift cards. We can actively call her out. As much as I hate internet trolls, they do get results. If you taunt the ghost monsters online, I'm positive Sue's the sort of person who looks herself up constantly.
The winner is you.
Oh, I Google myself every day. Ain't that right, Liz Levin? I suggest we use a public internet access point to keep it from being tracked back to my Wang. Road trip.
Good work.
Quirky. It might work. No, I think we should go with the find her friend. Queen Bee and Juniper? No, I don't care. Naomi. She's all I need. Naomi's all I need right there. That's our smashing target, dude.
Good work.
I like this plan. It's pretty quirky, but it just might work. Involving the cops after all this semi-shady things we've done is risky. Posting a few troll online isn't that risky, but it could annoy her. Alright. All these sound great, but I'm still recovering. The less moving around you do, the more likely you'll heal nice and quick. We can't go gallivanting around the city chasing down rumors about ghost monsters. I'm still on crutches. Light duty only, doctor's orders. I have a solution. It's simple and super effective. Let us do this for you. You've had to tackle all these problems since joining the Funplex. Why not step back and let us handle this one? Alright. Sounds good. Yeah, find out. They hang out there all the time. Let's go find them. Oh, yeah. I think our best bet is to keep things quiet, not involve the police or criminals, not troll the internet, just ask around for some of Sue's friends. Juniper, Percy, head off to Deco's palace. See what you can find. See what you can learn. It's less likely to backfire. At worst, you get arrested for loitering around. Or get your butts kicked by his security. Right. Count on me. That's right. He can count on me. He can... What? Oh. Z and I have been friends for years and would be BFFs for many years to come. I knew I'd be by his side forever and a day. Okay, so I wouldn't be by his side today. I'd be at Deco's palace looking for clues, like a teenage mystery sleuth. But I was by his side in spirit. Xenon's always solving all these problems from his other friends at the arcade, always going on crazy adventures and getting in trouble. Well, I stayed on the sidelines, but now it's time for Juniper's Day. Alright, quickly though, I have to BRB. Hold up. Juniper's Day under the fluorescent tube lighting begins. I've never been to Deco's palace before. I went to Las Vegas once though. This place very much resembled a bad off-strip casino. Pulsing lights, flashing everywhere. The constant chirps from the games, and not to mention that heavy smell like greasy fried chicken. Did I wash my hands? Hell yeah. It's Ice Empress. Pizza forever. Indeed. I don't care what pizza does to my body. Pizza for fucking ever. Not a pleasant aroma, is it? I notice you wrinkling your nose. They're doing sweepstakes on Bing rewards? Yeah, see? Bing pays you to use Bing. Your brother used to not wash his hands. Here's what I will admit. I don't really use soap when I wash my hands. If I'm out in public, I will. If I'm at home, I don't really use soap when I wash my hands. I don't really like junk food. I mean, it's all you can swing when you're poor and don't have much free time, but I prefer cooking proper meals myself, you know? Ah, but the target demographic at Deco's Palace adores anything deep fried and or coated in sugar. That's the American way. Look, if you don't use soap, you just build up immunity to all the bad things, all right? You build up all those, you know, you're just building up your immune system. You're just getting stronger. You know, you fall down, you cut your leg, rub some dirt in that wound. You see a bloody bandage that came off of somebody is floating around the pool. Lick it. So, have you given any thought to how we'll track down someone who knows our elusive ghostly friends? Simple. It's process of elimination, and we're looking for teenagers, so we can rule out any kids or adults. That's right, see? It's facts. That's how you roll. Sue and her friends are delinquents. We'll find some young miscreants. We'll find our contact. Are you suggesting we wander up to random dangerous looking teenagers and start asking them?
Correctamundo.
Foolproof. See, our resident 100% real doctors say licking old bandages from other people actually helps build your immune system. If I may suggest something a bit more rigorous in terms of scientific approach. Before Sue and her friends started running wild at Mai Wang, she seemed to express an interest in Mr. Moopy. Apparently Deco's Palace has a version of the game she already mastered, one which is strikingly different. I think I should start my search there. Perhaps a fellow Moopy aficionado would recognize Sue and be willing to talk about her. Okay, you hang around Moopy, I'll poke around elsewhere, see what I can find. Text me if you hit pay dirt. Okay, I'll be in touch. An hour passed with nothing. I asked around, but either no one heard of Sue or it kind of went quiet and made an excuse to leave after I mentioned her name. Thought about, like, chasing down some of the folks who seem to know something, but maybe I'm just not gutsy enough. I don't get it. Z makes this thing look easy. Thought we could just roll up in Deco's Palace, find someone who looks cyberpunky, get the info, bing, bang, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Instead, we're nursing a watery iced tea at a soda fountain, poking a basket of french fries after complaining about the greasy junk food. Do you? Huh? It's asking you want to refill your iced tea. I'm good. Hey, you know a young woman named Sue by any chance? This tall? I have other customers to attend to. Poop butts. I struck out. I'll admit I don't have much of a plan going into this one. Never had much of a plan, really. If Zine hadn't suggested switching careers, I'd still be stuck filing papers and stamping envelopes. I'm not sure if I'm on the right path. I think that's why I admire Zine. That's right, I admire Zine too. Alright, so he needs a nudge now and then to get moving, but once he does get the lead out, nothing stands in his way. I need this kind of energy if I'm going to succeed. I need to just not sit on my butt eating french fries. Alright. Notification on my phone snatched my attention just while I was getting off my bar stool. Meet at Moopy Game. Time to shine. Make it happen. Takes seconds for me to get out there. I can see Percy standing near some weird touchscreen version of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. Played by a little kid standing on a step stool. Uh-oh. Percy, you're not gonna go to jail, are you?
I did it! I did it!
If I hit the buttons, it makes the wizard man eat all the dots. You've got wonderful timing, Miss Tia.
Thank you.
Miss Tia, this is my friend, Miss Juniper. Miss Juniper is telling me all about her best friend, Miss Sue.
What?
She
Definitely.
was. Well, that wasn't expected. I figured any sort of friend of Sue had to be some sort of rough and tumble punk, not like a cute little package of smiles and sunshine. How does the leader of a gang of thugs end up friends with a kindergartner? I am a Miss Terry. No, I already mentioned my name. Hi! My name is Miss Juniper.
Hello.
I like making friends, unless you steal people's prize tickets. I wasn't planning to. Good! How do you know Miss Sue? Miss Tia's telling me that her brother is the chap we've come to know as Inky. I see. See you around? Last thing we need is one of the ghost monsters who knows us interrogating his sister for info. I'm here with my big sister. She gets bored and went off to talk with her friends and drink milkshakes. We come to this arcade lots and lots. My brother usually ignores me too, but Miss Sue is always very nice to me and tells great jokes. She likes Moopy. She can make the wizard man eat all the dots every time.
Yay!
You just gotta kick the game right here and it'll look all funny for a moment, then munch, munch, munch. I see. Well, Miss Tia, I was hoping to talk to Miss Sue today. Do you know where she is?
It's a secret.
Not supposed to tell anybody. Miss Sue said it was a secret. I wish I could tell her the whole truth, but to be honest, I have to be careful. Miss Sue sounds like a great person. I really love to be friends with her. She knows a lot about games, right? She knows everything about games. I'd like to talk to her about arcade. She visited my favorite arcade and hasn't come back. I want to talk to her about it. Promise you I can keep the secret too. I just want to talk.
BFFs for life.
I understand you want to protect your friends. That's great. You're a good friend. We need to be great friends too. I'm feeling very weird about tricking a little girl. Zine sent us here so we could be friendly and diplomatic. Even if it'd be super easy to dupe this kid, I should be a little more honest.
Ooh.
Someone's being very mean to our friend, and we're hoping Miss Sue can help us. That's really why we want to talk to her. We want to be friends with Miss Sue so she can help us against this bully. Mr. Zine believes in being kind to people. That's why he sent us here, to find someone who's friends with Miss Sue so we can make all this better again. All friends, man. Would you be willing to help us? If you don't want to, that's okay. I don't know. You seem nice. You gotta be super duper double pinky swear promise you're gonna be friends with Miss Sue before I tell you. My smile's a bit forced as I extend my pinky finger. I hate coercing a kid in this sort of thing. Nah, dude, lie to kids. Fuck kids. Okay. There's an really old arcade where my brother and Sue and her friends all hang out. It's not too far from my home, and it's got so many games in it. Percy puts his phone out, starts trying to figure out the address based on her description. I'm just relieved to be out of the spotlight as he translates from little girlies into workable mappies. It's a warehouse owned by Nostalgia Commodities. It's a super big house with one huge room, a really tall ceiling and stairs and stuff.
Quite good.
Sounds accurate. Very well. Shall we depart? I'm sure Mr. Zine is eager to make friends with Miss Sue. Since we're friends and stuff, you know, Sue isn't really her name, right? It's not her whole name.
It's a secret.
Her name's a secret. Can't ask this poor girl to divulge more secrets. No, yeah, get more secrets from her. Her name is... Wow,
Name?
pardon? Sue Ellen. Susie. Super duper. I think I just figured out a lot of what's going on. Tell you back on the way to my wing. Her name is... Tsunami. Oh, please let her name be Tsunami. Deco Nami. Hello, Tsunami. Can't wait to get back home and divulge this info. I'm glad I could help out my BFF. Z means a lot to me. We've been close friends for years. Oh, we're gonna smash. Just like stop a megalomaniacal arcade star from ruining all of our hopes and dreams, using nothing more than a street address and a name. I'm betting he will want Naomi at his side when they confront Sue, and that's okay. I've had enough excitement for one day. See, I think if we didn't have Naomi right here, we could be on, if we didn't have Naomi as our waifu, we could be dating Thick Girl. Fuck kids, Zenigami 2019, and 2018, and 2017. Zenigami's always about fuck kids. Don't quote me on that. I awakened to the sounds of pain, more specifically, the groans of pain escaping from my throat. Apparently, getting shot in the leg hurts. Hurts a lot! And sleeping on the second-hand employee couch probably not the finest choice of rest. The nap was a definite necessity, however. I'm not operating at full speed anymore and won't be for a few weeks to come, but sleep didn't make my muscles any less achy. If anything, I've got headaches on top of it. Joy of joys. But right now, I've got 99 problems that a bitch ain't one! Fate of my wang is what matters most. Probably get up now. Goody. So, have you given any thought on how you're going to win over Sue's favor? Well, I usually just sort of stumble through these things.
Ooh.
It's like someone is deciding my choices for me. You know those intense identity situations I've been tracking? The ones where you can't take certain approaches? Yeah. It's not so much that you can't, more that you shouldn't try something that goes against who you are. People will see right through it. I'm betting Sue would know if you play act at something you aren't. This will be super intense identity situation. Only one way through. When the time comes, you're going to have to take a stand based on your highest personality score. It's for your own good. I'm trying to help you make decisions that will save my wang. According to my calculations, right now your best bet, steady. Of course, I mean, yeah. Uh-huh. It's a bit late to change. Remember, my numbers and scores only help me understand who you are. Who you are is who you've chosen to be. It's a one cause another. But with the help of your friends, you can maybe get some ideas, nudge some things around, feel a bit until you feel confident taking a different tactic than the usual one.
Woohoo!
We've hit pay dirt. I approve of pay dirt. What do you have? Juniper and Percy are back from Deco's palace. They didn't get kicked out. They found a kid who's good friends with Sue. We've got an address for Ghost Monsters HQ. Sue's real name. Oh, it's Sue. Tsunami! God damn that fucking name, dude! God, this is a man blast in this game. Well, it's better feeling break earlier this. I don't know, taking a nice shit felt real good. We've been assuming all along that the ghost monsters were guns for hire, paid off by Deco Nami to ruin our opening day. But if Sue is actually Deco's daughter. Dude. Really though. Deco Nami is the kind of guy to name his daughter Sue Nami? Really? Like... Really though? Really though? Like, it just shit. Does he seem like the type of fucker who's like, honey, my daughter, Tsunami. Yeah. His wife named her Tsunami, and he was okay with it. This guy, the guy who runs an arcade empire, is like, good one, honey. All right. Tsunami. Oh. Poor kid must have gotten it from all sides growing up with that kind of name. No wonder she's gonna turn to a life of crime. Maybe I'll be lucky and she'll be mad enough to punish him for her name by drowning him in a tidal wave. Maybe, maybe not. No way around this one. Hard to believe, huh? I'm not sure how we're gonna win Sue over to our side now we know this. But I want to be there when we do. I'm with you in the very end. In sickness and in health. I just mean, I'm happy, let's get married. I accept your proposal. How's spring for the wedding? I do. You, what? Accept your proposal, where's my ring? How's spring for the wedding? I think a springtime ceremony would be lovely. We could skip the ring and the ceremony and just elope. I'd enjoy that. Oof! Ooh! In the spring, I mean, not the eloping thing. You're serious about not making a joke. Maybe, but let's try to survive the night first, and maybe we'll consider flying to Vegas to be married by an Elvis impersonator or something. Oh, of course it'd be something. It would be 100% something I would say IRL. What's your plan on convincing Sue to backstab Deco and join forces with us? Aenne told me I only get one chance at this, but I need to go with whatever I can do best. If I talk this through with someone, maybe I can learn a different path. Well, she kept saying she loved our arcade. I'm not sure she wanted to trash the place at all. I think she may already be on our side in her heart. If we approach as friends, waving the olive branch and trying to understand her heart a bit better, maybe we can make this work out for everyone. Here's where you can, if you're like close to 2 scores. Yeah, I can see it. More flies with honey than vinegar. No, vinegar is like really good for flies though. Like, but vinegar is like real good for flies though. It'll be getting dark soon. Just let me know when you're ready to leave. Either we sort this mess out. How's my score? Still unsteady. Good, cool. If I get killed, I guess that's always an option, considering about to go confront a street gang. Don't even want to consider a possibility of death. I'm immortal until proven otherwise. If this is the end, I should probably have some words with my friends before I march down towards doom, if only to get their opinion on how I should approach Sue. Grabbing my crutches, I swing my way out of the arcade proper to track down some folks. Let's go. I've already talked to Naomi. Who else do I want to talk to? Juniper. Juniper's having some lemonade at the bar. Granted, she sort of hates sipping it. Clearly looking frustrated.
Come on.
Whole situation is just poop butts. She lets out a heavy sigh.
That sucks.
You just dug yourself out of a hole your life had become, and now you're gonna lose another arcade? Not yet. It's not like you have a total plan on how to save it, right? Other than go talk to someone who may or may not help. Honestly, that's about as much of a plan as I'll ever have. Right now is as good as a plan as we're gonna get. If you were to go in my place, how would you handle this? She's a teenager, right? A rebel to the core. Be a rebel, a dissent, a class clown. Connect with her on that level and make her feel you're wild too. Hot. I remember being young and totally stupid. Let her make a mistake, then outthink her. Keeping calm, use that to react to her moves. I guess they're wildly different ideas. Alright. I mean, this is the last minute score prepping before the boss fight. Exactly.
Definitely.
I'm proud of you. You've come so far from the Dwayne family curse. Then when you blame all your misfortunes on fickle fate. Instead, you're diving in and trying to strangle fate with your own strings. Its own strings. Want you to know, win or lose, I'll still be here.
Best for life.
I'm your best friend, arcade or no arcade. And even if you lose this place, you'll always have a home. I'll make you pizza bagels and give you a shoulder to cry on. Alright. Tacos. I'm ready for victory tacos. I'm sufficiently cheered up thanks to your infectious arcade spirit. Let's get him out there. Gavin. No, let's go Ashley. Ashley's wandering around the arcade floor, practicing what I can only assume are Magical Girl final attack sequences. Aren't you out of costume for that? Ashley finishes up a twirl before addressing me. You can take the Magical Girl out of the outfit, but you can't take the Magical Girl out of your heart. Plus, I'm practicing for the final boss fight. What? You dig RPGs, right? Doesn't this feel like you are about to enter the final boss like in every RPG ever? Hell yeah. Look, you gather up your whole team members. See also us, your friends. And we're all hunkered down in a dark, damp cave, my wang. Now, you're having this epic sentimental chat about winning or losing. I couldn't be more spot on.
What if?
Although I do wonder what class he'd be. As long as Sue doesn't metamorphose into a 6-winged floating half-torso of a monster as Gregorian chants play in the background, I think he can handle it. How are we going to handle it? I would give into Sue's spunk and sass. Make it a bizarro final fight by playing to Sue's sense of adventure. Maybe if we match up her antics with ours, we might best her at her own silly game. Sue likes games, but not being the butt of her own game. I'm not sure leading up to Jess and Japes is the best way to tackle Sue. While she seems to like fun and games, she's a very real threat to my Wang. It's gotta be a better way. Alright. Know something else.
Yes!
Whatever you end up doing, I know you're gonna save my Wang, consequently us all. Isn't that a little too hopeful? There's just a very real chance it can fail. This isn't some game. I don't know, I can roll back choices pretty easily. Still gotta hope. Let's do it. For the better. I've been watching you grow and change into the person before me, and you've inspired me to do the same, to become the person I want to be. So, no matter what happens, I just want you to know, I want you to call me a guy now. I want you to refer to me as he. He, Ashley. You never know what friendships will lead it to in the future, so it's important to fill your life with ones that matter, like being friends with you, Ashley. Gah! Just so you know, you've been a tremendously amazing friend. Ashley twiddles her fingers for a second, then deviates from the seriousness. Well, I know you've got things to do before the big fight. Let's just make sure you're stocked. Oh my god, did they mess up your and you are? Oh my god, I'm so fucking triggered. Just make sure you're stocked up on potions and don't forget to have the correct weapons equipped. All I have is this crutch. Did you see the stats on it though? Crutches do double damage to pesky teenagers. Good to know. And Ashley, thanks for being so bright in this dark hour. Got it, friend. Now get out there and kick all the butts. Queen Bee. Obviously, Queen Bee is playing Fist to Discomfort, right? I make my way to FOD, and I'm in no way surprised to see her playing, although this time it's without the fancy rig and camera setup. It's just her.
Come on!
I fucking hate playing against the AI. It's no challenge at all. I can do this with my eyes closed. Hey kid, jump in here and be my opponent. I know better than to do that, Queen Bee. You'd pulverize me inside and out. Woof. Sort of like how you're gonna take down the Deco family? Huh? Queen Bee definitely hits a button combination which officially takes out her AI enemy. Removing herself from the cabinet, she pulls at her jacket, straightening it out. I'm imagining you going into Sue's hideout, kicking down the front door, guns a-blazing, yelling at the top of your lungs, and challenging Sue to one final showdown. What do you think? Her imagination, Ashley's imagination is rubbing off on you. Listen, Sue's a gamer, and we know she's got a bit of a competitive streak, right? Be confident and throw down your best shit talk. She won't be able to fight against it. She'll easily see we're superior to Daddy Dearest. I'm a bit of a coward. Susan liked the spotlight being taken from her. I think there's a better way to handle this. You might be right. No matter how you decide to take Sue out, as one of the 4 Heavenly Kings, I endorse you. In fact, I wouldn't have furthered my career as a pro gamer if it wasn't for you. Oh, dude. We're already dating Naomi. In fact, she just proposed to us. So we are already dating Naomi. You can date anyone. Guy or girl, whoever you want, you can date anyone. Also, there is our secret childhood friend, or not childhood friend, secret friend date too, that you can also date. Supposed to make me feel better? Hold on a minute, let me finish. But as I got to know you, you aren't just another fan. You are a true friend. Sometimes when I'm frustrated, I look to you for inspiration. Me, I'm just Zine. Ugh, no, I'm Zinigami.
Not bad.
Yeah, right? Watching you overcome your fears and fighting for my Wang, it makes my soul burn. It makes me realize I can overcome anything. Even my most hardcore battles. So when you go in there tonight, don't have any doubt. You're a fucking badass. Even more badass friend. Alright. No matter how much of a badass I am, it's only human nature to have doubts. Am I listening to them and using them as an advantage? That's how I'll survive. Sure, say the sensible thing. Next, you're gonna tell me you're wearing sensible shoes for tonight's meeting. I knew it. But seriously, I know you, and I know you're gonna kill it tonight. Can't handle any more of this mushy friendship talk. Gonna ruin my reputation as the most radical person here.
Hey.
Thanks, kid. Now go and do your thing. Kill him dead. Ta. Who else? Teo. One place I just know I'm going to find Teo, and when I get there, he's already on stage, grooving to the beat. None of these people have fucking jobs. Hey, Teo has new art. I haven't seen that one. Exactly like the day I first encountered Teo. Not a care in the world besides the beats per minute and a flashing light surrounding him. Never skip a day, do you? Even when impending doom is nigh? Even when we're about to go head to head with Sue? I think I might have missed a couple of days when I got the flu once. Yeah, you can date Queen Bee. If you date Queen Bee, you also get to find out her real name. But seriously, just thinking about you facing off against Deco's daughter worried the heck out of me, and that's why I hopped on Showtime stage to quell that anxiety. Like, you actually can find out Queen Bee's real name, which is now going to be Queen Bee name. Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Hey.
Oh shit, did it not change it? Oh, wait. Alright, there we go. There we go. Now Queen Bee's name is Mr. Poopy Butthole. Alright, Mr. Poopy Butthole. I find Gavin looming over the large... Oh, wait, no, we're doing Teo. Whoops. Teo. Dance is a good way to clear the mind and work off any stress. Teo wipes the sweat from his brow and hops down from the cabinet to join me on the arcade floor. Teo's carefree nature sheds, and he looks me dead in the eyes. You don't realize how you've impacted us all, do you? I'm not so sure. I know it may not seem like it, but all of us have been impacted by what you've done for us and for our arcade.
Thank you.
Yeah, her name's Mr. Poopy Butthole now, Cheddars. Just what happens. I know it may not seem like it, but all of us have been impacted by what you've done for us and for our arcades. We're all super grateful. Especially me and my crew. You've helped me grow my community of dancers and kept us from harm. Even if we tend to break the fire codes. I just let you play here. Exactly. Without you, my crew, no, me, I wouldn't have been able to grow without your guidance. You taught me so much. Since I met you, you've shown that it's possible to care for others and take care of your own needs. For that, I'm truly honored to be your friend. It's true, if you can't take care of yourself, how can you be expected to take care of others? It's not fair to them, it's not fair to you. It only took cracking a couple of eggs and you showing me it can be done. Now, if only I can get those eggs back. I smile at Teo. He's always got a way of bringing up the mood. Right now, I can use that brightness. Your words are comforting. But Teo, with you and everyone else counting on me, maybe I should get on stage and dance! You have every right to be. You have to find a way to convince Sue to join our side. I don't envy you right now, Zine, not one bit. By the way, how are you gonna do that? I don't know. Sue's still a teenager, right? What do teenagers do best? Rebel? Precisely! How do they rebel? By doing what they want when they want. They're all about having fun, appeal to her sense of adventure and mischief. You're sure to convince her you act as childish as she will. Alright. I'm the manager of an arcade, of course I'm all about having a good time. If we can show her we're the better party people than her family, she might just join forces with us, just for the heck of it. No matter what happens in there, Mateo and his wily crew of dancers will always got your back. Has always got your back. You're a part of our community after all, and a bond like that never dies. Thanks. No problemo. Gavin! I find Gavin looming over the arcade floor, behind the ticket desk. Seems like he was expecting me. So, our complications have developed complications. Seems to be the case. And you like my advice on the matter? Seems to be the case. Be clear with Sue, be honest, and be ready to rise to whatever challenge she poses.
Perhaps.
If you let her make the first move, you can counter move through improvisation. I know you're talented at it. Use that talent to let her set up her own traps and step in them. Treat her with respect, but in the end, she's just a kid. You can outthink a teenager, I like to believe.
Take this matter seriously.
If you take the situation seriously and approach with a clear mind, I have no doubt you'll win the day. Yeah, I got it. Precisely. You know, when you first came to Funplex, I had serious doubts about you. You've said that a lot of times, actually. I assume you just fill a seat and do the low-level labor while I focus on higher-order management tasks. I've largely kept my distance, or tried to at least, out of professional respect, but I can't help but have come to know you over the time we spent together. Are things desyncing for you guys? Hopefully that looks okay. You're not a minimum wage trainee any longer. You've taken the opportunity and run with it, developing not only the Funplex, but a whole new arcade as well. I know you're facing a difficult challenge. I'm not going to blindly assume everything will be fine.
Certainly.
But I know this is possible. If we can stave off bankruptcy, you will be capable of doing it. Got it. Of that I have no doubt. All that remains is for me to wish you the best. Do my Wang proud. And lastly, get Percy. Hey, Purr.
Hello, hello.
You've heard the news then. That our arch enemy is the father of our second arch enemy?
Rather unfortunate.
Unpleasant business. Simply unpleasant. I wish I could offer you boundless enthusiasm and a show of confidence, but this whole situation's gotten rather out of hand. As a matter of investment, my advice at this stage would be to cash out while you still can. I mean, I know that you won't, but that's what I'd suggest. Life is short, take it from me. I'm gonna die in like 2 years. I'm gonna die. So apologies for my inability to offer a pep talk. It's okay, Percy. I got this. Hold out hope. I'm not certain as to how you'll do this, but I'll hold out hope nevertheless. Well, how would you do it if you were willing to give it a go? Tricky. I don't know how effective it would be, but I try to approach as a friend, connect with Sue on an individual level. It's going to be difficult, mind you. She's young. She's got something to prove. She has friends she needs to impress. Digging through all of that to get to her heart, well, you've got your work cut out for you, yes? I got it. Anytime, love. No matter what, if this turns violent again, you should take the better part of valor and run for it. You've got your youth. And your health. Take it from someone sitting on the Reaper's waiting room. There's no sense hastening that meeting. He always seems to joke about his own short lifespan, even if he's the only one who seems capable of laughing at it. Maybe I really should try to talk to him about this. Hey, Percy. Yeah, Percy. I'd rather have you be here with us enjoying Moopy rather than attending your funeral. I know everyone else feels the same way. Is there nothing left to do? He seems a bit taken aback at the outpouring of sentiment and pauses before replying. Well, I suppose it's not like no stone's gone unturned. There are some options. I just don't see the point of taking them. It seems a waste. I'm not all that you seem to think I am, not compared to... Possibly, I may consider him, perhaps. But our focus tonight should be on you, not me. Don't let my situation weigh in your mind, not this critical moment. I'll hear no more of it. Fine.
Lovely.
Get out there. Save my Wang. Alright, ready. I've talked to everyone that I wanted to. I gathered as much info as I can. I'm just delaying the inevitable. It's time to do this. For the sake of my future, my dreams, my friends' dreams, and my Wang itself. I take Naomi's hand in mine as a soft smile curls my lips. We're ready to depart and face our destiny together. It's a short trip across town, and before we know it, we're standing outside Ghost Monsters HQ, a run-down warehouse on the bad side of town. A wooden sign, long since fallen off the side of the building, identifies it as belonging to nostalgia commodities. This is creepy. Who would want to hang out here? The rats and the cockroaches are probably locked in an eternal war for supremacy. Can you think of a better place for a street gang to lay low? Odds are, Deco owns this building anyways. Correct. Nostalgia Commodities is a wholly owned subsidiary of Deco's palace. Oh, good. Come this far, no turning back, right? Right. I'm going to try to stay in the background of this one, but if I see an opening someplace where I know I can do some good, I'll jump in. I sigh once, looking over at my companion. I'm sure glad I'm not going into this alone. I'm nervous for sure, but I know what I have to do. Settle down on my crutches, armpits resting on the padding as I prepare to enter the belly of the beast. Iris! I know I spontaneously pre-programmed myself to include a new measurable metric, which should be useful for your mission. Incredibly right indicator of success. Iris. Hey, when you have a great acronym, you may as well use it. I'm going to start analyzing Sue's vocal patterns once you step in there to determine how close you are to convincing her. That way you'll know if you're on the right path or if you need to try something different. Let's take a look at your current score. You have a 0% chance of success. Yay. Well, it's probably a bit disheartening, but think of it like if I walked away right now, I'd fail miserably. Instead of, I'm doomed. Since there is a chance you can actually fail this time, rather than be assured you can mumble your way through this problem, would you like to back up? Save. Boop. Alright. Taking a deep breath, I swing my way into the warehouse on my crutches with my companion beside me. I don't know what I expected to find on entering the lair of a notorious gang of cybercriminals, but a makeshift arcade that rivals my own was not high on the list. It's a dumping ground of a warehouse for Deco's Industries. It makes sense, though. A place where old arcade games go to die. Turned into a playland for punks. A disorganized maze of games litters the ground floor, poorly lit and barely functional. Only some of the screens are on and many a serious ghosting and burn-in. It's a Pac-Man maze. As for the ghost monsters themselves, the good news is they haven't noticed our arrival. As I look up, I can see them on the second floor on the catwalks. They seem distracted. Bad news? They have a visitor.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate, I have to say, Sue. I'm extremely disappointed in you. It's hard to get a good angle from down here, hidden in the shadows, but it sounds like the old man's ranting at his daughter in his usual passive-aggressive way. I could stay hidden, or I can announce myself. But which makes most sense for how I'm going to handle negotiation? Eavesdrop, hello. We should be out there doing what you agreed to do. Not hiding away in your clubhouse. A clubhouse I pay the rent for, I should add. You want to keep your little playground, yes? Hard for me to do if some competitor rises to hurt my bottom line.
Pay attention.
Look at me when I'm talking to you, Sue. I'm trying to explain how the world works. Yes, Dad. It's hard to tell from this angle, but I could swear she said it through gritted teeth. There's a certain forced tone to it as well.
Am I not generous?
I don't ask for much, I feel. I look the other way when you and your friends cause trouble. I bail you out of jail. I let you skip school as often as you want. All told, I feel I've been a lenient father who understands and appreciates his daughter's inclinations. Like you know the first fucking thing about me. What? Nutty? Don't look at your little friends. Look at me! Reluctantly, Sue's eyes met with her father's. Yes, Dad. Sorry,
You
Dad.
understand. Yeah.
All I want from you is so very, very little. It's what you'd be doing anyways, really. Go back there and keep causing trouble for my way. Or do you really want me to pull back all my support of your little gang? Leave you twisting in the wind, all this mercy to Cybercrime Task Force? Sorry, Dad. I think I'm starting to understand the situation. She's under his thumb, but not by choice, and she hates it. Good. Why haven't you finished the job? I almost fucking died thanks to invading lovely chainsaw turf. If we go back there, I'm hearing excuses. I thought you were made of stronger stuff than that. Some delinquents are chasing you away. Really? How are you going to eventually inherit my empire if you can't stand up to some school brats?
Pay attention.
Speak up! Quit looking at the floor. And we lock eyes through the metal grate flooring she's standing on. Her hands on her hips, on an overly confident fashion, she bends over. Okay, I know they said she's a teenager, but I'm gonna assume she's 18. She's 18 now. Okay? She's 18. So that's all I'm saying. Sue's 18. Oh, bend over! Oh, what do you know? Inky Blinky, we have guests. She snaps her fingers, a sudden aura of command about her as she's distracted from the verbal beatdown by her father and goon swarm flanking us. We're quickly hustled up the stairs, well, as quickly as I can manage on crutches. Now's the time to use this moment to my advantage, and I know just what to say. Interesting catching you here, consorting with criminals. Yeah, Mr. Deco. Can't say I was expecting to find you here. What would your shareholders say if they knew you would spend your evenings? Deco's face twists with a grotesque blend of anger and fear. What the hell? Nani? I can't be seen here! If any records end up online. Clyde. On cue, Clyde steps out of the shadows, their fingers dancing over their phones as they concentrate on the screen. Both of them have phones, one has an Iris Assistant loaded. We're blocking their outgoing data streams. There should be no verifiable data evidence of this conversation uploaded anywhere. I can't stop Zine's Iris from hearing you, but I can hijack his account if you need me so we can manually wipe her memory. Just say the word. Ah, thanks. Clyde nods in agreement, backing out from Spotlight. Happy now? You're clear. Quit freaking out.
As you like.
Not that it matters. My business with this Mr. DeWeen is already concluded. I gave you a chance to escape the ruins of your tiny arcade, but you couldn't see a good thing when it was dangled right in front of you. I have nothing further to say. I'm not here to talk to you. I came here to chat with your daughter. Dun dun dun! We're so fucking smug. I mean, like, I could just imagine it's like, I'm here to talk to your daughter. And everything's just quiet, and everyone's like, okay. Hey, Nani? Well, you're a resourceful one.
See?
A
See?
squeaky
You get
clean
it.
arcade industry titan can't let anyone know about his hooligan daughter, can he? No. So, I've had to keep that under wraps. Good work sleuthing it out. I was hoping I'd see you again. You own a great arcade. You treat me and my friends with respect, and you take a bullet for me? Class. That's a class operation there. I can be totes honest with you when I say I don't want to ruin your arcade. It rocks. All that snazzy neon, all those great games, all the fun. Don't want to trash your moment, but well,
No helping it.
didn't exactly have a choice now, did I? No one brought a voice recorder? That's what we have cell phones for. But Clyde's like, I can stop cell phone recordings because I am a technological genius. I didn't want to come back and cause you more trouble after that, so I stayed away, figuring I'd done what I had to do. But you didn't finish the job. My wang still stands. Not that it matters though, nor does this little last-ditch effort to save it. I see your game, Mr. DeWeen. It's as obvious as the sad little strategic moves you've made so far to keep your arcades afloat. Sadly, nothing you say or do will save my wang from my inevitable takeover. This is simply how the industry works. Sue, finish him. I step forward, my fist clenched, ready. But before words escape me, someone's at my side. Don't listen to this crusty old casino-loving, arcade-hating jerk, Sue. You don't have to keep propping up his business. You're a strong, independent hacker who don't need no CEO.
Unfortunate.
If you think you could come here and convince my daughter to turn on me, you're sorely mistaken. Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. She knows I'm the only one she can rely on at all times. Without me, what is she? Just a simple thief with simple friends. The ghost monsters exchange glances at each other, frowning and rolling their eyes, but they don't utter a word or move against Deco. They clearly want to pounce, but hold themselves back.
Am I not generous?
I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. Oh, and I also put a roof over her head, feed her, and clothe her. She's over 18, it's okay. She's over 18, it's okay. In other words, she knows that I made her. I mean, like, technically. After all, Father knows best. Father knows all, and in a world of arcades, Dekonami knows and controls all. You can't stop that. You can't fight it, you can't win.
Foolish
Sue,
fool.
if you would kindly show your friend the exit, as forcefully as you like. Perhaps make a game of it, see if your buddies can wreck the other leg. Vindicative much? Do it. Fine, bounce them both. With a flick of the wrist, Sue gestures for her buddies to make us into street pizza. This is it. I need to say something I'll convince Sue to do the impossible, flip her control freak father. And it has to be something absolutely true to my core. Pull a rabbit out of his hat. Alright. What if I... Alright. Call yourself a gamer? Prove it. This calls for a one-on-one video game showdown. Where's the fun in that? I came to battle, I challenged you to a pizza bagel eating contest. Jesus, what a bad answer. You're stronger than him, Sue. You don't need Deco. He needs you, and I can help you see that. That's your strategy tosses out? Surely you can come up with something more clever than that. That's my answer? Surely I can come up with something more clever than that. Come on, Sue, you're not some 2-bit drug street hustler. You're a crew of elite computer security experts, aren't you? I like your idea of putting someone in their place is a bit more involved than just beat them up and make them go away. Or am I overestimating you? What? Don't listen to this simpleton. He's not worth your time. Zine showed me some respect. I don't forget respect. Only fair to hear him out in turn. I like to think I'm smarter than the average crook. We roll online and off with style and skill. We're not generic thugs for rent, Dad, so no, I'm not gonna bounce you like a basketball off the pavement. Not yet. So tell me, Mr. Arcade Czar, what did you have in mind? How do we settle this issue? Okay. I'm gonna let her make the first move. Play into her ego, outwit her, then overcome. I'm not the sort of person to rush into something. Better react to conditions on the ground and come up with a winning strategy. Oh, the smart and average should be exclamation mark better. Well, how do you normally settle disagreements around here? It's your arcade and your rules. I'll follow them just as I'd expect you to follow the rules in my arcade. Well now, looks like we've got ourselves someone with the fever. Ghost monsters perk up on hearing that, not sure it's a good or bad thing.
Foolish fool.
Why even entertain a notion of the possibility of the merest thought of taking this fool seriously? The adults are talking. Oh, sick burn! Eager for the upcoming challenge, a trio of beefy ghost monsters loom large over Deco, who opts to hold his tongue for now, while his daughter continues. See, in my arcade, we settle disputes with games, and my favorite one? It's kind of a maze of games, isn't it? We probably should keep them in nice, neat, organized little rows, but screw it, a maze is more fun. So here's what we're gonna do. There's 4 Pac-Man plush dolls down there, one on each of the 4 corners. All you have to do is search the maze and collect 4 dolls. Of course, it won't be as simple as that. My gang will be guarding dolls, and if they spot you, chase on. We're literally gonna be playing Pac-Man against them? We play tag, not curb stomp. All they have to do is tag you. If you grab a doll, that neutralizes its guards. But if the guards tag you, the doll is lost, and you gotta move on to another one. Score all 4, and I'll absolutely entertain the notion of the possibility of the merest thought of taking you seriously. I've got a broken fucking leg. Heck, since you've been a damn good sport so far, I might even take you seriously if you don't grab them all.
I run the show.
You think you're smart enough to
Not
beat the
you.
fever? You think you can outmaneuver my gang? Put up or shut up. Accept my rules? Sounds good.
No helping it.
Guess it would be fair, and since you're volunteering to play fair, I need to play fair in turn. Alright. Wheelchair. Rock and roll. Use this. This was a medical supply warehouse before we moved in. You and your little friend Naomi there can work as a team, since you're basically 1.5 fully mobile players. Except that playing a massive game of tag while in a wheelchair leaves me completely at a disadvantage. Okay. They have to tag you, not your partner. Now you have a bodyguard. Dad, you and I can watch him up here. Clearly he's not enthused by his shenanigans, but Sue's been ignoring his protest so far. The gang is at least nice enough to carry the wheelchair down the stairs, depositing it at the start of the maze for me. Naomi helps me in, grabs the handles, and gets ready to push. Commence! Alright. Thankfully, with all the games running, we've got plenty of distracting noise and lights to keep us stealthy. Many of them are busted, but some are loud and busted. Even with a handicap me being stuck in a wheelchair, while Naomi pushes, we can do this. I don't know if we can do this. I know exactly have 2 tickets to the gun show. Look at these arms. How can I push you fast enough to escape one of those big guys? We're gonna outsmart them, not outrun them. Okay. Get moving, I want to see some hustle! Game start. The closest corner to the northwest. I grasp the steel rims and wheels and push myself forward with Naomi assisting. We move under cover of extremely loud and blaring video games. Keeping our heads low. Do we want to go for the nearest one first? Sue didn't give us a time limit. We need to take advantage of every hole in these rules. Maybe we should go out of our way to the other side, or would they expect that? I literally don't see it. So, this is a non-choice. Like, this actually, even though we're given a choice, this is not actually a choice. Because this is not an informed decision anyway. I'll just go here. Next closest one. Unfortunately, there's no stealthy way to approach this one because for some reason the goalkeeper is sitting on top of an arcade cabinet out of reach. He's nice enough to wave in a friendly way as we weave our way towards the maze towards him. Great view from up here. He tosses the plush doll up and down lightly, tauntingly, as he watches us approach. Funny thing about Sue's little minigame, the rules don't say I need to stay on ground level, as long as I'm in the maze. And I don't have to leave this thing on the floor. How about you surrender and move to the next item on your scavenger hunt? You're not in any physical shape to be climbing up here. Just admit I outsmarted you. Move on. Alright. He's already talking, keep that going and sway him to my point of view. How about you come down from there and give me the doll? How about you bite me? I'm serious, Pinky. You say I should give up? I'd say it's in your best interest to give up. Okay, lay it on me. What makes you so sure I should roll over and let you win? Playing games beneath you, you're smarter than this. Why let Sue railroad you into these situations? You know why we're playing this game. Why we're really playing this game? You're a smart kid and I'm sure you figured it out by now. He pauses, considering the words before speaking. Thoughtful sort of guy. There's power in keeping up appearances. I can respect the strategy. I can too. Both of us know this isn't really a game. It's a ploy. But this means you're effectively a kingmaker. Who would you rather see win this game, Deco or Sue? Whoever you pick, you better make it look good because just loitering up there and not playing is probably not helping her keep up her charade. Slowly, Pinky nods and gets to his feet, ready to move. Here I come. In a flash, he's jumping down from the game, lunging to tag me. Damn it. Sue, he tagged me. I'm out. In truth, I hadn't actually moved at all, but from this angle, obscured by the games, she wouldn't be able to tell. Pinky picked his attack well. Point for the newbie, Pinky, you're out. Go crack a cold one. The simple thug flashed me a wink before wandering off. How can I see behind his eyes? Alright, let's go. So we are northeast right now. We'll go southeast and southwest, northwest. Okay, love you, baby. Be back soon. As we make our stealthy approach, Inky's just finishing a phone call, putting away his smartphone with a slightly cracked screen. Damn, if we approached him sooner, maybe we could have caught him while he was distracted. His doll's just sitting there on the floor. What's more, he's content to loiter nearby, rather than hunting us down and giving chase. We can't just run in, he'll see us coming. This will take some non-linear thinking. Let's go with Iris. Iris, I know Clyde's blocking most of your network, but can you hack his phone? Her voice is a bit tinny as she's running on low power. Of course, he's on the same Wi-Fi as me. Oh, I hacked into your Wi-Fi, by the way. They're pretty good at security. Sue's a sharp one. Can he fake a text message from his girlfriend? I think so. Easier than faking a whole phone call, too. What do you want to say? Oh, if you won't come home, I'm coming to you. Ooh. Inky's phone chirps at him with a grumble. He pulls it out, refocusing his attention. Are you fucking kidding me? As he decides to dial her up, turning his back to the doll. We got a narrow window of opportunity before he figures out this is a trick. Putting on speed, Naomi and I rush down and I snatch up the doll before Inky can react. Gotta keep your eye on the ball. 97. And the doll point to the newbie. We quickly ditch his part of the maze before we can react. A game of tag or not, I doubt he'll be thrilled with us once he figures this out. I've had enough melodrama for one evening. Alright, southwest! We managed to approach stealthy enough, but something's off. Clyde is just standing there, not seeking me out or to tag me, not moving from one spot, not even very well defended. The plush doll's resting between two joysticks, easily reachable. There's even a gap in the maze wall, where two arcade games aren't very close together. I wouldn't even need to strain to lean past the games and scoop it up. They have to know this isn't much of a strategy. What's going on? Alright, let's talk to Clyde. Clyde, the least burly of the ghost monsters, the one who had no choice but to outsmart us in a physical contest. So any angle attack is one they'll have to consider. And above all, I don't think they want to fight. This is an invitation, not to failure, but to dialogue. I motion to Naomi to wheel me in slowly and obviously. Can we talk? Okay. Who do you want to win this? Let's put all our trappings of this game aside, boil everything down to the core of what's going on. This isn't even a contest between myself and Sue. It's a contest between Deco and Sue. Either she falls with him again, or she finds the strength to cast him aside. Ask yourself one question. Give me a simple answer. Who do you want to win, Deco or Sue? Sue. Then wordlessly they hand me the doll. Oh my god, Clyde, you're such a pushover, man. Clyde does twitch a bit. When Sue's disappointment is audible, resolute, they raise her eyes to meet mine. Please don't think badly of her. She's a good person at heart. Excuse me. Clyde, you're such a fucking pushover, man. Alright, northwest. Probably good that we put this court off for later. By the time we approach Blinky's left post, too antsy and eager to explore the maze, I can see his designated plushie unguarded. No, can't be this easy. Between cabinets, I can see the flash of his red clothes. We're being hunted. Clever girl. If we make a dash for the goal, he'll be ready to pounce from his side. How can I handle this? Let's go have Naomi grab the doll. Tapion, it's not working for you? Sorry, man. Sorry, stream's messing up. This boy's come to play. So here's what we do. Naomi and my signal break off, loop around, and grab the doll. Go. We split ways while I grab Blinky's attention and start wheeling as fast as I can in the opposite direction. You're not getting away from me that easily, Ironsides. I'm not exactly an expert wheeler here. Someone who spent their whole lives on one of these things and didn't skip arm day could easily outrun him. But I didn't need to outrun him forever. I just needed to draw his attention. I round a corner, bouncing off an old 1990s cabinet with a painful impact before wheeling off again. Get your ass back here. Got it. Got the thing. She hops down, waving a yellow spherical doll in the air, trying to be seen all over the tall arcade cabinets, and Blinky freezes in his tracks, inches away from tagging me. From the look of anger in his eyes, I can tell he just loved to tag me anyways with something other than a light tap of the fingers. You're out. Damn it. Refusing to even meet my eye, he storms off, heading for the exit. Naomi joins me soon after. It's time to move again. Sue fires off an air horn, signaling my attention. Okay, freeze. Game over. Come back up, let's tally the score. Perfect score, baby. Hot damn. So, you're capable of gathering up plush dolls and playing tag. Amazing, gold star. But this doesn't change your utter failure at running an arcade. Nor does it change the fact that my daughter would never betray me. We had our fun, but your time is up. Maybe. Maybe? Zane could have said no to my ridiculous challenge. Could have disrespected me, spat in my face, made this whole lot harder than it had to be. But you played straight, played by my rules, I can respect that. So you consider my proposition then? Change allegiances, and refuse to support your father against me? That's a different level of ask, to be perfectly honest. It's clear she's conflicted. We got her to take us seriously to play along, but that doesn't mean she's simply going to flip on him. In the end, this comes down to how true our actions have spoken. How true our actions have spoken our intent. Does she believe we'd hold fast and support her? Does she decide to betray Deco? A win's a win and a deal's a deal. Nani? Nani? Should name him Deco Nani. You know, you've been honest with me and willing to put up with a staggering amount of my child's bullshit. That shows character, shows strength. Shows a hell of a lot more strength and character my father ever managed to. Zine, I think we can do business. You want to save your arcade? I've got the evidence you need to stick Daddy Dearest behind bars for the rest of his life. Oh, damn, you flipped on your dad hard. Every dirty deal I've ever helped him carry out, and believe you me, that's a lot of extremely filthy, filthy deeds. You can't do this. I forbid it. If I go down, you're coming with me. I think I can spin this entire mess as your fault. I'd like to see you try, you ignorant brat. You're a career criminal, incorrigible to the end. What possible proof could you offer up to your innocence? Would you kindly? And from my speaker, a perfect audio recording of Deco's earlier self-incriminating words. Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences, my power, my money, my presence. I understand and support her, I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. She knows that I made her, I can unmake her at a moment's notice. Golly, it sure smells like corruption of a minor and blackmail to me! And once I do my hair and pigtails and offer a jury of big puppy dog eyes, my mean old dad forced me into a life of crime. What do you think will happen next? That's That's impossible! You said you blocked all recording devices. I said they blocked all outgoing communication. Just block them from uploading recordings. Yeah, see? God damn, can you listen? She's still listening this whole time. You can go ahead and remove the data block now, Clyde. Done. I've uploaded a press kit based on your Deco archives to 5 major newspapers. Home and HGTV. I figured 2 guys from Arcade Flippers might be interested. I really like that show. Welcome to the Ides of March, Dad. You want to get me in trouble too? Feel free at worst. I'll do a year or 2 in juvie. But you've got to bleed out on the floor by the time I'm through. Inky Blinky? Yeah, boss? Show my father the door gently. Don't leave any marks, at least.
Unacceptable.
This is completely unacceptable. I am your father. I'm Deco. I am the arcade business. Inky and Blinky easily restrain Deco by the arms, but I just can't let him go without having my 2 cents. Oh, man. Oh, I can't help it, man. Hi, arcade business. I'm dead. Damn right I did. You pugnant, insignificant little... Are you still here? Not for long. I haven't lost. I can still fight. Ghost monsters remove Deco from our sights. Instantly, the entire atmosphere of the place changes as a great weight was lifted. Couldn't be more relieved, and I relaxed into a sigh. Not gonna lie, the next few days will be interesting to say the least. I think you better stay at my place. My parents wouldn't mind at all. I'm gonna need to hide out until the heat's off. Maybe practice batting my eyelashes at a weak-willed jury box full of concerned parents? Sue blinks. Oh right, you're still here. Oh, I knew you were special. I knew it from the day one. If the heat ever cools off and we make amends with a lovely chainsaw, I might pop by your arcade, play some games, and not stir up any trouble. I'll keep my promise. The public will know Deco hired a gang to go after you. This should exonerate your arcade as a victim of his shady dealings. We square? Thanks. Thanks. I know this wasn't easy for you giving up so much, and I appreciate what you've done for my arcade. I owed you. Honestly, I may still owe you, but for that matter, we did it. I mean, I knew we could do it. I really did.
Woohoo!
We saved the arcade. Okay, so things are going to be a bit wonky for a few days, and we'll have reporters swarming into the place, maybe some cops. We did it. We saved the arcade we built. A place where we can have our future together. With Naomi. I love you. Ooh! It'll be everything I've ever dreamed it would be. The next few days passed by in a blur. That morning, we had press crowding around the doors of the arcade before we even opened. Sue's care package of bad news went up. The wire caught their attention. Mr. Doween, is it true that Deco organized a gang hit on your arcade? How do you respond to allegations that Deco is involved in an international counterfeit plush doll prize ring? What is your relationship with the ghost monsters? Have you heard any of the allegations of child abuse? Have you seen Miss DeFame's article about the incident, praising your professionalism? I gave so many interviews that day, I lost my voice. Fortunately, Naomi was hard on me. Oh, it was on hand. Damn it. To keep me hydrated and encourage me onwards. Thanks. Thanks, stay hydrated, bot. Everybody loved to see a fallen family entertainment icon. It made them feel self-righteous, and Deco was now square on their crosshairs. It didn't matter that the official police response was a generic, "We are still investigating." The court of public opinion has decided. Deco's palace was doomed. Final crushing blow came at a press conference 3 days later. These obvious falsehoods generated by jealous business rivals and lying children merely go to show how powerful are routinely targeted for harassment.
How dare you?
Furthermore, unhand me immediately, you. I'm innocent in these matters. Innocent. Yeah, who? Oh, it's the man in black, already dragging him away. Seriously, after the arrest, he just up and vanished from the public eye. It's a bit creepy yet. I was at least expecting a trial or something. He told me if I didn't commit all those crimes, he'd take away my food.
Man,
I never
this
wanted to be a
sucks.
hacker. I just like computers. I wanted to get a computer degree and get a normal job like anyone else. Largely a line of hokum. It was good to see Sue breaking away from Deco's influence all the same. Who knows, maybe Sue's ready to turn over a new leaf and go straight. The Deco's Palace Board of Directors unanimously voted to eject him, given he just vanished into the guts of the judicial system. Oh, the arcade empire he established is still out there. Still powerful. Still tacky as heck. and still a menace to small arcades. Farm Warrior with 15-month resub. Farm Warrior, welcome back, dude, to the Super Family. Hey. Pew, pew, pew. Thanks so much for that, dude. God, I love the new. God, I love the total month system. Whoa, this isn't Ocean Man time, dude. This is just regular hype time. God, can you get it right once in your life? Oh, of course the lights always work. Love to be here. Oh, dude, yo, that's a big gay. That's a big gay, man. Oh, the arcade empire he established out there still manages arcades, but without his guiding vision, it's largely treading water. Who knows? Maybe one day the traditional arcades will overtake what he left behind. As for my Wang, good games, good drinks, good times. We promise friendships and fun in equal measure here at my Wang. We're not as large as some barcades. Don't ever call my Wang not as large. We make up for that with a quality experience that keeps our regulars coming back for more. It's true, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. You know, Matt, having conquered both donuts with books and booze with tokens, maybe it's time to expand to new horizons. Water slides with wineries, mini golf with margaritas. The sky's the limit when it comes to inadvisably mixing leisurely liaisons with various vices. These two characters I'm honestly kind of lukewarm on. Not super hot into the like flip-flopping of them talking. They feel like such gimmick characters. On second thought, I think we found the limit.
Oh.
But the arcade in the end is less important than the people who call it home. Oh! Oh! Look at that! Look at that! We're gonna shock ourselves. We're gonna short. Why does she just have a screwdriver on a PCB, man? There's like she's not fucking doing anything. She's just gonna. We can't see the bottom half. Yeah, I'm currently balls deep. Balls deep. The dream we shared not so long ago, sitting and watching the nighttime waves roll in at Flotsam Beach. The dream came true. My Wang became our family arcade for many years to come, just like Miss Francine before us. Another bad chip to replace is getting harder and harder. Oh! But not impossible. Still so many great games to restore, and if anyone can keep our arcade dream alive, it's you, Naomi.
Wonderful.
As dreams go, not a bad one at all. It's everything I ever hoped it could be. I'm so glad I found you. I'm so glad you found me. And together we'll make sure the spirit of arcades lives on forever. The arcade spirits lives on forever. Naomi and her whole world became my dream, and I'd live happily in that world for many years to come, until I died having sex with her, just like Francine's husband. Iris explained to me that Iris's being adaptive software eventually become more and more like their users. It seems my steady approach to honesty and reason has influenced her quite a bit. I can see things with greater clarity now. One day, I hope I can use my skills to help more and more humans with their problems. Gavin stood watch over our dream, protecting it for many years. As our business manager, he took advantage of the fall of Deco's palace to make my Wang the hottest new arcade destination on the block. More importantly, he never lost sight of the real goal. I'll protect your dream to the very end. Ensure you can always make the arcade you've always wanted. Hey Dracus, how you doing? You can count on me as a friend and ally in every battle to come. Thank you for letting me be part of this. Percy died. With the success of my Wang, with the encouragement of all his friends, he decided that wouldn't be enough. My mind's made up. I'm going to seek more treatment. I don't want this to end. I don't want to say goodbye to you all. He lived many years to come, thanks to a renewed push to take care of his condition. Happy years spent with all of us. As for Moopy, well, with all the time in the world, he took his time, paced himself, and beat the score. Although I'm honestly not sure what to do with the rest of my life, suppose we'll just have to wait and see. Ashley continued to be our mascot main floor attendant by day at my Wang. Customers grew accustomed to seeing her smiling face when they came through the door. As we grew and got bigger, more people, my Wang got bigger. People took notice of Ashley's My Wang costume, and more people wanted to see our mascots in shirts, mugs, pillows. I just printed up another batch of My Wang hoodies. These things are selling like hotcakes. Such a fantastic idea. Customers couldn't get enough. Oh, and I just started working at the pattern for another mascot. We should reveal soon. Dude, I really need a Zenigami body pillow so badly, man. Maybe I'll even get you to model one for me. Through the good times and the bad times, Juniper stuck by me. BFF for life. Really proud of you, you know. You pulled yourself out of the tailspin your life was in. You went for it. You did it. You made it happen. I'm lucky you even got to see a small part of that. A large part of that, I'd say. I wouldn't be here if not for you. Hey, I'll take credit for it if you want me to. Just call me Juniper, the life coach. And you know I'll be in your corner until you're dead. Hopefully later rather than sooner, though. 4 Heavenly Kings invited her to live and play their... Oh, shit. Is there, like... I guess... Did I get, like, bad... Oh, shit. I got bad end with her. So I got, like, good end with everyone else and bad end with Queen Bee. When the 4 Heavenly Kings invited her to live and play with her team house, Queen Bee instantly snatched up the opportunity. It's been quieter since she left. Whenever she's playing in a major tournament, she always showed the matches. She never mentions us in her championship speeches. I guess we're just a step in her ladder of success. Oof. Teo kept the Shokai stage team alive here at My Wang until he got offered a job at their regional community manager. Teo put his crewmate D in charge here as he set off traveling and organizing dancing tournaments around the world. Oof. Alright, look. This is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to, go ahead and screenshot these. And I'm going to send these to Janice as proof. Right now. Here we go. I'm send these to Janice as proof. See? We can make a Zenigami body pillow. There. Now I can use that as ammunition to get a body pillow. Wonder if he'll ever stop by again, hop on our stage and show me your moves. Show me your moves. Love and friendship in a time of pixels and quarters. Finally, I'm home. My Wang. Thank you, My Wang. My spirit is restored and my future is bright. At last, I can say... I mean, it's My Wang. I gotta say I'm having a ball. 2. I'm looking forward to each day to come, what antics I'll be getting up to. Because this is My Wang, and I'm just getting started. Game over. This is outrageous. I demand to speak with my lawyer. Can anyone hear me? I can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. I'm well aware of who you are. Good. Then you know I can afford a lawyer who can run circles around you, whoever you are. True, if you were officially under arrest. Technically, this facility does not exist, and neither do I. Nani? You can't do this. If you prefer, I can hand you over to the police. There's a cybercrime task force that's eager to get their hands on you. But if you'd like to avoid a lengthy prison sentence, I have a proposition. I'd like to know a teeny tiny little detail buried in all those leaked files your daughter posted online. 1980s playtests. Nani? I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage. You know damn well I'm talking about hosted secret playtests of that game. Oh, those tests. Sorry, but I don't see what help I'll be. I only played a minor role. Once the test was over, the machines were shipped out to other locations. Against our authority. Distribute their prototypes. And you're going to use all your connections, all your leverage, every drop of what little influence you have left to help us find our property. Is this a company that made Polybius? Yep, that's the company that supposedly made Polybius. Polybius was our project, Mr. Nami, and we want it back. Dun dun dun. Your flux capacitor is now charged. On your next playthrough, you can use your mouse wheel to scroll back and forth in time and change your most recent decisions. Also, would you like to save your character's story data in this playthrough? You can use it in any future arcade's expanded content. Alright, saved. You guys didn't see that. That was more than BFFs. Alright, so here's the different endings, right? If you get more than BFFs, so you get Naomi end, Teo end, Queen Bee end, Percy end, Ashley end, Gavin's end? Power of friendship. Love in the time of quarters. Oh, I think this is get with nobody end. Aw, Naomi's so cute. Wonder what this big box in the center was gonna be. Yeah. Pixel Palooza owner. Oh, he was a guy who was the at the store. Cosplay sketches. The eye holes on his side, man. Oh, it's Francine! She's an old lady. Homage to classic arcade games of yesteryear. Mixed in a roguelike dungeon crawling experience. Fist of Discomfort. Yep, we finished it. Is that Phoenix Man? Oh yeah, Arcade Spirits is really good. If you guys like this, you can purchase it yourselves on Humble Bundle, on Itch.io, ! Humble Bundle. That's what I recommend because support the stream with Humble Bundle purchases. I'm also a dirty, filthy hacker, so I wonder if oh wow, you can even change like Ashley and Blinky's names and stuff. Huh. I wonder if that's ever because I wonder why they made it so that way you could change their names like that. Ashley Clothing is one. Phrase Invaders. Event name, My Cock. We did start very late today. My Wang. We changed France. We can change everyone's names. Anyways. Ladies and gents, boys and gals. Sit for tonight. Whoo! Well done! We did it. We beat it. I'm actually gonna upload these to YouTube very soon. So there were actually a bunch of minor typos that we did find. I've been DMing the devs about every single typo we found. So I've just sent them like a laundry list of typos that we did find, and any bugs we found, we just sent them their way. So they should fix those up pretty soon. It's just some minor fixes here and there. Should get that done. Tomorrow, Dark Souls 3. That's what I think. And we did Naomi end, so we're super happy about Naomi. The pizza in my stomach is now very upset with me. And now I'm going to sit on the porcelain throne for a little while longer until my stomach is stopping to fight me.